Hey everyone, how's everyone doing today? I wanted to come today and talk about the walk of faith. So I know different people are in different stages in their walk of faith with the Lord, and I just want to touch on the topic of when you are deciding to, walk with the Lord. You do come to a stage where it's very, very tough, and it seems like everything that you are running into, like everything is going wrong, everything is happening wrong, and you start questioning, God, am I on punishment and stuff like that. We're just going to touch on a little bit about that. So I did come to that stage in my life. Now it is just a stage. It is a stage that you have to go through to get through the process. It's all for God's reasoning, and also it teaches you things. And not only that, everyone is not meant to go on this walk with you. So God will start pruning people from you. And not only that, all kind of oh, it was a bug. All kind of I remember when I was going through it, I was having heartache after heartache after heartache. Like, it was like before I can get out of one situation, it was another situation. Before I can get out of that situation, it was another situation. So that's pretty much how it is. Like, when you are taking this walk with God, it is like, you know, you'll have different obstacles keep coming, and it's like some people are not financially ready for the situations that are happening, or it could be your car, and then you're a family member, or it could be your children. And some people are actually having Job's experience. I had a Job experience in my situation, Job experience. And if you read the book of Job, you know exactly what I'm talking about, where he was stripped from everything, his children, his everything. So some people are actually having that experience, and I'm telling you, it's all going to work out in God's plan. Everything is going to pan out. You just have to continue to have faith. And it could be very, very tough and very, very hard at those times, especially when God is isolating you from everyone, and it's like you don't have anyone to talk to. Of course you have God to talk to and pray to, but on the physical world, like, you don't have anyone to, at the times I didn't have anyone to communicate and talk to about the things that I was going through, because God will isolate you from everyone. And not before he isolates you from people, your family and your friends, they don't have your best interest. Really, some of those people want you to fall. Some of those people are preying on your downfall. Some of those people are just wanting to be in your face so that they can have something to talk about. They see the light in you the whole time. They knew that you were God's chosen one, but they decided to, oh, let me stick around her and figure out what's going on with her. They watch your every move. They monitor you on the internet. They monitor you in the real world, and they act like they so much care about you. And really, in all honesty, those people have demonic spirits in them. They have demonic spirits running them, and they have to, I remember when I was in the situation, and I had a notepad, and I was writing down everything that I was going to do for my family once God rewarded me with what I had prayed for. This, in the situation that I was in that Job experience, I was still being thoughtful and had a pure heart, because God will purify your heart. He will purify your heart. And I was writing down everything that I was going to do for them at the time when I was going through everything I was going through. And God had to reveal to me that these people don't even have your best interest at heart, but yet you have a good heart enough to want to bless these others, enough to want to see them prosper in life, enough to want the best for them, enough to put their names down on this notepad, and letting them reap your benefits that God is going to bless you with. That right there lets you know that you are walking with God, that you have a pure heart, that you, despite what it looks like, you know what I'm saying? So I wrote their names down, and I said, I'm gonna give this person that, I'm gonna give this person this, family members. When God started to isolate me from these people and reveal these people to me, he then told me, no, you're not. You're not to reward them. You're not to reward them. They were supposed to reap your benefits with you, but they failed. They failed the test. They failed the test. The time when you needed them the most, the time that you were down and out and you needed them, and they were in your presence, they were hearing your cries, they were hearing your tears, they were, they were seeing your tears, they were seeing what you were going through. The same token, those same people would take to the internet and try to bash you or write slick remarks or be subliminal on the internet or talk amongst their friends about you. The same one who had it in your heart, you had it in your heart to bless these individuals. You see what I'm saying? But God had to reveal that, because at the time I was so blindsided and I was just looking at, oh, this is my family. They were in this, they were here with me, while I was, even though they weren't necessarily there for me, I just looked at it like, oh, these are my family. I need to help these people out. You see what I'm saying? God revealed to me, no, you do not. I see their hearts. Their hearts are not upright. Their hearts are not upright, and their hearts haven't been upright for a very long time. Okay? Hear me. So when God gets you to that stage, or that point to where it will come to this stage, if you're on the walk with God and you're one of his chosen ones and you decided to take that walk, it's not an easy walk, but you decided to push the worldly ways away from you and walk righteously and have a tunnel vision. If you're that person, you will run into this where God starts revealing to you these people in that you have to let go of. Okay? So it can get lonely. It does get very, very lonely on the other side. When you're walking with God, it can be lonely sometimes because you don't have people who think like you now. You have a different mindset now. You don't have everyone who wants to do right by God. Some people still want to live in their wicked ways. So it can be lonely on the other side. But I'm telling you, it's so much peace. You have peace. God will put up a glow up on you. God will bring so much peace in your life. And not only that, you cannot get through this world without God. You cannot. You can continue to think you know what you're doing and continue to live the way that you think that is fit for you, but it's going to fail every single time if you don't have God in the midst. If you don't have God going before you and you listening to him, it's going to fail. Because you're just doing whatever. I was that person. I would think I'm high and mighty at one point and think I'm just living this luxury life. Then boom, I run into an obstacle and then I'm back at square one. You drop back down. You see what I'm saying? And then, oh, let me start it again. And you try it again, thinking you can go a different route this time. And you get the same result. But it was until I turned from all of that and decided to let God lead me. Despite what everyone else is doing. I've never been a people pleaser. I've never been that person. I was always a person who thought for themselves. You could tell me, oh, this shoe looks better, Krista, wear this shoe. And I'm going to wear the other one. Because why? I was always unique. I knew that growing up. My whole life, I knew I was always a different person. Unique. I knew it was something special about me. You see what I'm saying? And let's get back on topic. When I tell you, you're going to have those days, but you are to keep praying. Keep praying. I don't know if it's your time when God will let you know when it's your time to start fasting. It's different stages in this whole process, in this walk of faith. It's different stages. And one time I thought it was my time to reap my benefits and get my blessing, but no, it wasn't. Because you know what? I had all those people still in my life, and God couldn't bless me with anything until I rid those people. I have witches and warlocks in my presence who's doing voodoo and witchcraft on me. You see what I'm saying? And people that you think that love you and truly care for you, be the ones that are really envious and jealous of you, the ones that are really watching your every move, the ones that are really wanting you to die, or really wishing bad on you, or wishing bad on your children and stuff like that. And it's, it's real. We're battling with spirits out here. Spirits. So it's real. Everyone needs to wake up and realize what we're battling with. You see what I'm saying? And I'm just grateful. I'm thankful to be on this walk. I'm telling you, it gets easier as the time goes by. I'm not going to say it's always going to be easy, because it's not. But when I started it, it was tough. But as the days go on and the weeks go on, the months go on, and it does get easier, okay? It does, and it is a walk. It is definitely a walk. You're going to be rid from things. I keep saying that because a lot of people are going through that, to where don't let it break you. That's the main thing. Do not let it break you. Do not let it deter you. That's the enemy trying to let it break you, to where you go back to your old ways and drinking and smoking and hanging with these people and doing XYZ. Do not let it break you. You have to stay on a straight and narrow path for the Lord. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes you may not think that God hears your prayers, but he does. And especially if you're on this walk with him. He hears your prayers. He knows your heart. He knows everything you're going to do before you do it. You see what I'm saying? So it's just a blessing to know that God has you right there in the palm of his hands, and he's watching your every move. When I walk out in this wicked world, I go everywhere, I hold my head up high, because I know that God is with me wherever I go. He's going to protect me. It's nothing to be afraid of when you are walking in this world with God. I used to be afraid to go places by myself. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, I will always ask like a family member or a friend, hey, can you go here with me, or can you go? I never wanted to go by myself, like to travel. Once I started to walk with the Lord and trust in him and believe in him and know that he is with me wherever I go, I tell you, I will travel, I will move, I will do whatever it is, because I know that the Lord is standing behind me and he gonna ride for me. You see what I'm saying? And it's just a blessing. It's a blessing. It's just a blessing. So whoever this may be, who is in this stage to where you are being pruned from different certain situations, it's not God is punishing you for whatever you did out in the world. It's not that. He just has to. It's a process. It's a process, and we all go through it. We all go through it, and you're gonna get through it. You just have to continue to hold on to faith. And I'm telling you, hold on to faith. I don't care if you are down to your last cent in the bank account. I don't care if you are riding on E. I don't care if you have whatever the case may be. Do not let these worldly things get the best of you. You see what I'm saying? If the debt collectors keep calling you and saying da 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 and trying to threaten you, don't phase it. Don't phase it. You see what I'm saying? Hold on to your faith and know that God is going to do what he said he's going to do. He is not a God that lies. You see what I'm saying? He's having to teach you and mold you and prune you, because some of you starting from scratch. Some of you are starting from scratch, to where you did not know the Lord, to where God is putting you on this path and you don't even know the Bible, but even though you don't know the Bible, God knows that you have a pure heart, and he knows that he can trust you with so much more if he blesses you with this. So he chose you for this particular reason, because he knows that when he gets you to this place and he blesses you with this breakthrough, oh, she's going to do what she's supposed to do because she has a good heart. If I give it to this man over here, this man's heart is not as pure as hers, and he's not going to go and bless my children. He's not going to go and build this ministry. He's not going to go and do that and do this that I'm asking him to do. Why? Because he have all this money now, or he has all this, all this now, and he feels high and mighty. So he decides to walk away and no, God knows your heart, and he judges you on your heart. Once he knows you have a good heart, everything else will follow after. He'll start teaching you how to get in your Bible so that you can start wanting to learn and read the Bible and know your scriptures. That way that you can put your whole armor on when the enemy comes and try to attack you. You see what I'm saying? The enemy won't be able to attack you so easily because you have that Bible scripture to back you up, and you know what God already told you. So the enemy can't come in and try to disguise stuff to you when you know your stuff. You see what I'm saying? And the enemy will also come in and try to use some of your old habits, something that you no longer even battle with. But he'll send like a friend, or he'll send someone that you used to deal with, and he'll send them your way and try to tempt you to do this. You see what I'm saying? And he thinks that you still struggle with that problem, or you still struggle with XYZ. You see what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. But God didn't overcame you from that. But that's how the enemy works. He'll hop into a person, he'll use their vessel, he'll hop into this person. Oh, let me text her and say da-da-da-da. And he think you still struggle with that, or he think you are going to fall into his temptation. You see what I'm saying? That's how the devil works. But you got to be able to know and discernment. You got to be able to distinguish what's what when it's coming. When you see the enemy is trying to attack you in a way, you got to be able to see. You got to be able to know what's what, okay? All right. I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer. I just wanted to touch bases on that. Hold on to your faith. It's coming. Believe. Have faith. I'm telling you. Have faith. Keep pushing. Stay in prayer. Your day is coming, okay? Continue to hold faith. Even after you receive your breakthrough, continue to hold faith and continue to put God first. Ask him to order your footsteps. All right, guys? Everyone have a blessed and wonderful day. These flies are attacking me. I got to go. All right, guys. Bye-bye.